The Military Religious Freedom Foundation is dedicated to ensuring that all members of the United States Armed Forces fully receive the constitutional guarantees of religious freedom. If those rights are violated, what are the consequences? Let's find out. Major General Robert L. Caslin, Jr. He is current president of the Officers Christian Fellowship. As a brigadier general, in 2004 he appeared in uniform on Campus Crusade for Christ Christian Embassy promotional video.
I see a brother in the Lord from these flag fellowship groups, and I immediately feel like I'm being held accountable because we're the aroma of Jesus Christ.
This was in violation of military regulations. This according to the Pentagon Inspector General's report. The violations: appearance of governmental sanction, on personal participation in non-federal entities, wearing of the uniform, wear and appearance of Army uniforms and insignia. On July 20th, 2007, the Pentagon Inspector General recommended that the Chief of Staff of the Army consider appropriate corrective action. What were the consequences and what price was paid? None whatsoever. Worse yet, he remained in his position as Commandant of Cadets at the U.S. Military Academy West Point until May 2, 2008. Also, he was appointed to Major General, which was confirmed by the Senate on April 29, 2008. In addition, he was appointed to the prestigious position of Commanding General of the 25th Infantry Division. Preston M. Pete Geren. As a special assistant to former Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld, in 2004 he appeared in Campus Crusade for Christ Christian Embassy promotional video.
The Christian Embassy has been there and has been a rock that I can rely on, been an organization that helped me in my walk with Christ, and I'm just thankful for the service they give. It's a wonderful ministry.
What were the consequences and what price was paid? None whatsoever. He was appointed as acting United States Secretary of the Air Force in November 2005. He was also appointed as Under Secretary of the Army in February 2006. And he was named acting Secretary of the Army by Defense Secretary Robert Gates in March 2007. In addition, he was confirmed as Secretary of the Army by the Senate on July 16, 2007. Colonel Lucious Morton. As a Lieutenant Colonel, he appeared in uniform in the 2004 Christian Embassy promotional video.
These godly men are taking godly principles that they're learning in the Christian Embassy Bible studies, and they're applying those things to their personal lives. And as a result, they're going to go out and they're going to lead men, and their soldiers are going to benefit from the fact that they are military men that are also godly men.
According to the Pentagon Inspector General's report, military regulations were violated. The violations: appearance of governmental sanction, on personal participation in non-federal entities, wearing of the uniform, wear and appearance of Army uniforms and insignia. On July 20th, 2007, the Pentagon Inspector General recommended that the Chief of Staff of the Army consider appropriate corrective action. What were the consequences and what price was paid? None whatsoever. He was selected to attend the U.S. Army War College and was promoted to colonel on October 1st, 2007. Lieutenant General Robert L. Van Antwerp Jr. He was past president of the Officers Christian Fellowship, OCF. The purpose and vision of OCF on their website: a spiritually transformed military with ambassadors for Christ in uniform, empowered by the Holy Spirit. In summary, OCF clearly believes the only good soldier is a fundamentalist Christian soldier. As a Major General, he appeared in uniform at the 2003 Mission San Diego Billy Graham Crusade. This was broadcast on the Armed Forces Network to hundreds of thousands of military personnel. He also appeared in uniform in Christian pop star Carmen's Red, White, and Blue Spectacular. This aired on the Trinity Broadcasting Network in 2005 and was distributed on DVD by Carmen Ministries.
Explain a little bit about that.
Well, the Officers Christian Fellowship is a great organization, and our main mission is to have leaders lead in a biblical way to raise up a godly military. That's a kind of our mission and vision statement.
What were the consequences and what price was paid? None whatsoever. He was promoted to Lieutenant General, which was confirmed by the Senate on May 17, 2007. And he was also appointed as a Commanding General of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Lieutenant Commander Chaplain Brian K. Waite. As a reserve chaplain, in 2001 he published Islam Uncovered, a virulently anti-Muslim book. In February 2002, the book was pulled off the market due to plagiarism and faked endorsements. After his acceptance into the Naval Chaplain Corps in June 2002 as an active duty Navy lieutenant, in 2006, 2007, and 2008, he was booked as a featured speaker at Cecil Todd's Revival Fires Ministries camp meetings. This is an excerpt of Cecil Todd's May 2008 sermon, delivered at one of the Revival Fires Ministries Yellow Ribbon rallies. This sermon appears on the ministry's website, the same website that contains a photo of Chaplain Waite in uniform and his letter endorsing Revival Fires. And the ultimate desire of the Muslims is to make the United States a Muslim nation. They have become school board members, elected to public office as aldermen and councilmen in our cities. Some are even senators and congressmen. Be informed. A Muslim is taught it is all right to lie if it will advance the Muslim agenda. Mark my words, the Muslims will lie again and again to get their man or woman in a position of power and influence. What were the consequences and what price was paid? None whatsoever. He was actually named the director of a military ministries doctoral program for military chaplains at the Graduate Theological Foundation, GTF, a civilian institution, in 2005. He was also promoted to lieutenant commander. We might add, immediately he was dismissed from the faculty of the GTF in 2008, only after the Military Religious Freedom Foundation exposed the plagiarism scandal and anti-Muslim writings. No known action was taken by the military. Army Specialist Jeremy Hall. As a specialist on his second tour in Iraq, he declined to participate in prayers at a Thanksgiving dinner, and he held an after-hours off-duty meeting for atheists and other non-Christians. This meeting was held with approval from the base chaplain. What military regulations were violated? None whatsoever. What price was paid? What were the consequences? While all the others were given reverential treatment, Specialist Hall was pretty much demonized. He has been harassed by superiors and received threats from fellow soldiers. He was transferred back to Fort Riley, Kansas for his own safety, and his promotion to sergeant was blocked. But thankfully, due to his courage, persistence, and strength, Specialist Jeremy Hall, with some help from the Military Religious Freedom Foundation, let's just say, has been exercised.